The sixth Sunday in Ordinary Time, 15th of February, 2026. Theme: Blessed are those who walk in God's way. The Gospel for today picks up Jesus' sermon on the Mount after the proclamation of the Beatitudes and the call to us to be salt and light of the world. The Gospel of Matthew wants to stress the point that Jesus has no contempt for the law of the prophets, the Old Testament. On the contrary, he takes them very seriously. But throughout his life, he felt free to proclaim the true meaning of the law by placing himself above even Moses. In his view, the law is good, and there is nothing to discuss. In contrast to commonly accepted rules, Jesus does not deal with secondary details. The essential, on the other hand, cause no problem. Therefore, he does not discuss the law. Instead, he goes further and deeper down into the human heart. NCB also gives a following note on chapter 5, verse 27. At this period, the laws on divorce were tolerant for husband, intransigent for wives. Jesus rejects this inequality and confronts husband with their responsibility by radically condemning divorce. Matthew's text contains the clause except if the marriage was unlawful, which is lacking in the parallel passage of Luke and Mark, but occur again in Matthew chapter 19, verse 9. The Greek word porneia, unchastity, is generic and so has given rise to much discussion. The widely accepted opinion among scholars today is that it was a technical term used by the Jewish Christian community to signify a degree of a relationship that constituted an impediment to marriage according to the law. Amy Jill Levine, in her book The Misunderstood Jew, on page 46 to 47, speaks about building a fence about the law, which in Catholic terms we would speak about occasions of sin. Levine gives an example of Nazarite needing to keep away from vineyards and public houses. Jesus in his sermon uses this process. If you continue to be angry with your neighbor, you will eventually murder him or her. Sirach presents us with our daily duty of choosing God's way, or the world or ego's way. Pope guides us on a way, or why to take God's way. Rather, we speak of the mysterious and hidden wisdom of God, with God's decreed before the ages for our glory. None of the rulers of this age comprehended it. Verses 1 and 2 of our psalm give us total assurance. Blessed are those who weigh in blameless, who walk in accord with the law of the Lord. Blessed are those who observe his statutes and seek him with their whole heart. For reflection discussion, what is your daily experience of seeking the Lord with all your heart? What are the challenges you face?